Hello and welcome back to Under the Knife 2. This is probably going to be the last episode for this playthrough, and I'm kind of excited. I'm pretty excited for this one. So let's just get right in it. See where this takes us. Episode 7: Mother of Sins. Mercer has apparently escaped through a hidden passage inside the laboratory. They're pursuing him now.
Well,
Chief Gasol, Mrs. Mercer is going to be transported out. Can you set up her treatment orders? Certainly. Just as a precaution, I'll make sure she remains quarantined during the transport. But who would have thought Mercer was hatching such a scheme? Anyway, I'm glad it's over. Don't speak too soon. He may still have something up his sleeve. Mercer must be stopped under any circumstances. We're counting on you, Derek.
hey,
Excuse me, where's Derek? You mean Dr. Stiles? He and his team just went down the passage we discovered. You have to tell me where that passage is. I have something for him that may be the only way to stop Neo-Guilt. This way, sir. Please be careful. We haven't confirmed what's on the other side. And according to Dr. Stiles, Mercer is mentally unstable. Alright, bottom level. What the? Look, all those devices are filled with liquid. Are they culture tanks of some sort? Maybe they're being used for medicine production, but they're all active. So then, what's going to happen? We just need to alter our plans slightly, that's all. It's him. He's talking with someone. Over there!
my.
Mr. Mercer, it looks like we have some unwelcome guests. Miss Mayuzumi, what's become of you? I volunteered for this. The Neo-Guilt inside me maintains my youth, my beauty. I am the host of Aletheia, the embodiment of truth. You gave yourself the guilt so you could stay young? That's beyond ridiculous. She's lost touch with reality. She's completely obsessed with guilt. I have a proposition for you, Dr. Stiles. I want immunity for everything I've done. In return, I'll furnish all of our guilt data and results. Believe me, Aletheia is perfect. It has the power to change the world. Everyone's life would benefit from this.
No.
We have no right to make any deals with you, Miss Mayuzumi. Even if we did, I know I speak for everyone here. There is no chance we'd accept. We all know the true nature of guilt. Give it up. You can't talk your way out of this. I wouldn't resort to force if I were you. I'm connected directly to the plant itself. If I'm removed against my will or killed, the facility will retaliate. You would all perish inside a mist of guilt. Then all these culture tanks are filled with... Yes, you might say, these guilt are my children. If they are released, anyone with incompatible DNA would suffer most unbearably. Isn't that right, Mr. Mercer? The only thing that concerns me right now is whether or not Aletheia has the power to cure Tracy. What did you just inject? Don't worry. If this works, you should rise to even greater power. If it doesn't... What in the world? Look what it's doing to her.
No!
My face! No, not this strain too. I'm sorry. I have failed you, my love. I have nothing left. Help me, please. It hurts. Ah! Whatever he injected into her has activated the guilt, and now we get to see how old she really is. When she said she was older than us, she was not kidding. But if she dies, the guilt inside the tanks will be released. We can't let that happen.
Right, let's do this.
We've got only one choice. Operate on her and save her. Alright, final boss time. Doctor, I can't even make a level analysis of the patient. It's as if the guilt inside her has gone out of control. How is the Kyle reaction, Heather?
Doctor, please.
It's no use. There are too many readings coming from all over her body. I can't pinpoint the affected areas or even what kind of guilt it is. You're kidding me. What can we possibly do then?
No.
No, I shouldn't be thinking like that. Doctor? There's no such thing as an untreatable wound or an incurable disease. Isn't that right, Angie?
Understood.
Yes, Doctor. We've come this far in the fight against guilt. There must be a way to cure her, too. We just need to find it. Derek, use this! Tyler? It's a neo-guilt antibiotic. R&D rushed this out. It's apparently effective against this mutated types, too.
Alright.
Got it. Tyler, I need you to try and dispose of the guilt inside these culture tanks. There's still a chance it could be released. Try to minimize the damage that happens. Are you freaking kidding me? Alright, I'll do it, but man, you owed me. Heather, can you help Tyler out? Will do. Doctor, the chemical reaction is centering around her heart. What? Wait, I think I understand. The guilt went on a rampage when they were activated, but now, they're gathering at her heart to fulfill their purpose, to fully control her entire body.
Doctor.
Yes, now's our only chance. We'll make our incision at her heart and defeat any guilt we find there.
We'll save this patient.
I'm going to cure her. It's time to put an end to this once and for all. Let's do it, Doctor.
Let's begin the operation.
Alright, so let us go forth and sever these chains of fate. Oops, not with the laser. Not a good start. The organs turned black. And at the center of it is a creepy eyeball. Sort of. But anyway, this is Alethea, and it's releasing some it's releasing other strains of guilt as this is going. So first is Kyriaki. It's going to be doing its thing. Then we take the gotta take the serum, the black one, really, and inject it directly into Alethea, sorry. I'm going to be mispronouncing that a lot during this, in case it wasn't obvious. Alright, once you inject enough of it, there'll be these,
Use the scalpel.
yeah, there'll be these, vessels that pop around. We're going to use the scalpel to cut them one by one. Don't touch it when it turns red, otherwise you'll take heavy damage. It's very bad, so.
Very nice.
Alright, next is Siege.
Use the scalpel. Use the antibiotic gel.
It's pretty much the same as before, just going to use the antibiotic gel to freeze it in place. Let's get rid of this first. Imagine that, trying to suture a, you know.
Please continue.
I lost my train of thought there, but
What are you doing, Doctor?
now it's the tardy.
Medication.
Which is which again? I saw them move. Shoot. Okay, there we go. We're going to be using everything at our disposal, just like with Sabato in the first. Shoot! Okay, yeah. That's what happens when you touch a red vessel. Very, very bad. I'm not taking any chances right here. Jeez, that one is not playing nice. Okay, Siege. There. Shoot. Nope. Give myself a little boost first before I make that mistake again. Wait for it.
Chiral reaction is weakening.
Okay, Bythos.
What the? Use the forceps.
Shoot. Yep. Yeah, no lights for this one, so it's just attack with the laser and then extract the cores.
You can't do that.
I tried to find it, but it wouldn't let me. Oh well. Sutures are not going to help us right now. I don't know why I keep clicking on them. Not chancing it. So far, so good, but
This can't be.
the reaction's getting stronger, and it's going out of control.
Doctor?
I won't give up. I won't
Doctor.
concentrate. I will save this patient.
For all the precious lives that guilt took. For the hearts that were plunged into despair because of it. For those who became prisoners of its promise to power and fell into darkness. For our friends who confronted that darkness without yielding to its overwhelming threat. In order to stop this endless despair, a spiral of despair. For all the hopes and dreams of mankind. And to prevent the same mistake ever happening again. This is for everyone.
I'm a doctor.
There should never be diseases that cannot be treated. We will eradicate guilt with this.
Chiral reaction is negative.
You are beaten.
Angie,
You can't let her guard down until the patient is completely closed up, so.
That was truly amazing.
This is normally where I would drop the mic, but instead I'm gonna drop the stylus. Just like that. I will take that A rank.
all right.
Alright, let's get her transported out of here. Can you call for backup, Heather? Yes, I'll be right back.
Hey,
But we can't move her unless we disengage whatever she's connected to. I already called for a bomb squad. They can take it from here. By the way, I neutralized the guilt with stabilizers, so now you definitely owe me. Mercer? Mr. Mercer, the threat of Neo guilt is over. But You owe it to the world to atone for the crime you committed. My hopes have been shattered. I've got no reason to live. He's got something in his hand. It's the same thing that was on President Maizumi. I've been a fool. I was blinded by guilt, and I've lost everything. Everything. Why? Why? Ugh. I must destroy. I'll destroy everything. He's gonna try to blow this place up.
You can't do that.
Stop! Fire! Mercer! Angie, we need to stop the bleeding or he'll... It's no use, Derek. He's been shot right through the heart. Father. Well, only one thing to do now. Episode 8, Epilogue. After the incident, the HOA and Acropolis executives who assisted in the development of Neo-Guilt were arrested, and law enforcement officials began the process of setting their criminal trials in motion. The amendments to medical law that granted favoritism to the HOA were repealed by Congress, and the organization itself was ordered to dissolve. Caduceus USA was credited for not only helping to bring the perpetrators to justice, but for their unending dedication to those victimized by guilt as well. It also fell upon Caduceus to ease the fears of a frightened society with the truth behind the disease. We should consider ourselves fortunate that guilt contamination has been minimal. No traces of it were found, even in areas like the Palmwood plant, Acropolis, or the HOA building. But we are still taking heavy criticism from several countries for this incident. It can't be helped that the government is being blamed for this. Foreign leaders won't be easily convinced that it was all Mercer's doing. Perhaps we can establish more credibility by publicizing the testimony of Reina Maizumi. Caduceus USA is working to alleviate concerns by meeting with the overseas committees. Each country will be provided with a clear explanation of what transpired. Once again, we owe our gratitude to Caduceus, as well as an apology. We should never have become so blind as to discard your merits in the favor of the HOA. Please continue as you are doing, Director Hoffman. That is, if it is all right with you.
Well...
Yes, of course. But while we're on the subject, I'd like to take a moment of your time to express my sentiments. It is what I believe to be an underlying cause of this incident.
Please continue, Director Hoffman.
Originally, a doctor's purpose was to serve those who fell ill or were in poor health. But as medical science advanced, a difficult burden was placed on his shoulders. Catering to people's personal desires began to take precedence. Achieving beauty and strength effortlessly, reversing the aging process. It is this obsessiveness that spurred humanity to reach for guilt like a forbidden fruit, without even considering the price they would pay. It should never become a doctor's responsibility to correct how a person chooses to live their life. I'd like all of you here today to look within yourselves and take a moment to consider who that obligation truly falls on.
You seem to have made an impression, Director.
That's all I could hope for.
Hey!
Nice! These test results are sweet. If it's really this effective, it's over for guilt. Forget Acropolis. Man, I could have pumped this out way earlier if it weren't for all those stupid restrictions. A genius like myself shouldn't have to jump through so many damn hoops. Well, you really exceeded our expectations, Victor. With the complete guilt data and Professor Blackwell's assistance, you'll be a research juggernaut. Yeah, well, I couldn't have done it on my own. Derek and Angie will be glad to hear this. They can train overseas without any worries. You want to give them the good news, Leslie? Well, I would, but aren't they already on the plane? I'm a little jealous that they get to practice their honeymoon so many times. Things just started settling down, and both Dr. Stiles and Dr. Tulba have already left. Well, they'll go wherever they're needed. They're doctors to the bone. It looks like you're recovering well from the operation. At this rate, you'll be out of the hospital in no time. So I'm really going to be okay, Doctor? My stomach still doesn't feel too good. It'll calm down if you take this medication. It's made in America and it works quite well. We're fortunate that we've been receiving so much support from other countries lately. Anyway, the polyp we found inside your stomach was benign, so there's no need for concern. If you say so, Doctor. Thank you very much. Okay, hope you feel better soon. Now, let's see who's next.
Dr. Tulba!
Why don't you take a little break? You've been seeing patients all morning. Oh, don't worry about me, Miss Warrenberg. I'm working at a good pace, and I feel great. Well, you know, Dr. Stiles told me to contact him if anything happened to you. I'm tempted to report back to him that you're working too hard.
Got it.
You know, I'm so happy to be here helping people. I learned a lot in America, and I feel a little more confident with my treatment. I'm able to see more patients in a day, too. I never felt more fulfilled in my life. Would you mind giving Dr. Stiles a message for me? Please tell him I'm grateful for everything he taught me. I'll do that. We won't be landing for another 18 hours, huh? Whew, this is going to be a long trip.
Doctor,
Here's something to keep you occupied then, Doctor. A letter? Yes, it's from Heather. It was addressed to both of us. Really? Here, let me... Oh, I forgot. I get airsick if I read it on a plane. Would you mind reading it? Okay, let's see here. Dear Dr. Stiles and Miss Thompson,
Dr. Stiles,
how have you two been? Thank you for that kind letter of recommendation you wrote. I've transferred to the East Branch. Thanks to you, I'll be able to keep studying as a nurse in an environment I can relax in. My mother's transport date has already been set. Her condition is stable, so it should go well. I still can't thank you enough for the operation you performed on her, Dr. Stiles. Anyway, I'll be looking forward to the day when I can work alongside the two of you again. Best wishes, Heather Ross. I'm glad to hear that. It sounds like she's finally been able to settle down.
understood.
I'm sure she'll do fine there. Yeah. Professor Irvin was a great cranial nerve surgeon, but he's also known for his involvement in the development of new procedures. If my training with him goes well, then maybe... I know you can do it, Doctor. You're a one-of-a-kind surgeon who can pull off operations that no one else has ever attempted.
Yeah.
Ha, thanks. I'll do my best, for Heather's sake. Dr. Stiles, you've always worked hard to make sure other people are happy. But don't forget, you deserve a little piece of that happiness, too. And I'll make sure the girl who's always at your side takes that advice, too. Angie. And so, Derek Stiles' long battle against guilt has finally come to an end. And after some time to rest, he returns once again to his intense life as a doctor. There are patients that need to be treated, though the life as a doctor with the healing touch will be filled with hardships. Derek continues on that path with the smiles of the patients and his friends at Caduceus who share the same aspirations as him, and also with the support of his loved one at his side. We did it! We finished the game! Woo! I want to celebrate so badly, but there's not a whole lot of room in here, so I wouldn't want to like break anything, obviously. So yeah, this has been man, it makes me wonder why it took me 7 years to upload another 20 episodes of this playthrough when it could have just been done in a flash. Like, I don't know, like I said, I had so much going on between like life, school, now work too, but you know, it's fine now. Everything is stable. I don't really have much else to say. Now, I thought about some things relating to Trauma Center and where I want to go from here, because I already played Second Opinion, New Blood, and now finishing Under the Knife 2. However, there is another game in the series that I did not cover yet, and that is Trauma Team for the Wii. Some of you may have played it a long time ago, back when it first released. And I did buy my copy pretty much brand new. But here's the kicker. I didn't play it yet. So whenever I do get around to recording it, it's going to be 100% blind. That should be fun, right? So I'm thinking that's what I'll do. It won't happen right away. It's not going to be the next playthrough I do. In fact, I already have the next playthrough figured out. But I still need a little extra time to get it ready. And it might not be ready until next year possibly, but hopefully not. We'll see. So yeah, thank you all so much for being patient. Just like, I don't know. I know I made a lot of people question whether or not the series was continuing. or not, but I want to alleviate all that right now. This is done. It's like it is what it is. The playlist is complete. This is done. And I may even do a bonus episode for the first Under the Knife, going over that chapter 6 like I mentioned before. So we'll see about that. So yeah, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching, and don't stop operating. There's a lot of sickness and dread in the air, as it were. And I can't believe I actually made it through the whole credits. So I don't know. I want to say more, but I've honestly kind of oh wait, there's a thing here. Congratulations, you are a true master of the healing touch, and we get clear data. Cool. This is going to take us back to the title screen, and once this is done, you've unlocked the X missions, which has you operating on all strains of guilt over again. I'm going to turn down the volume just in case. But the thing is, with the X missions, it's set to extreme difficulty, which is the only setting that's higher than hard mode. Very deadly, very annoying too. Definitely good practice too. I know there's some really super hardcore experts out there who have probably mastered this by now. So I definitely recommend checking them out on your own time. Like, do a little like Google or YouTube search, whatever you need to do to find those videos. They're definitely worth checking out. So yeah, thanks so much for that. I'll see you later.